What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, y'all. So I'm gonna pull some cards and get a message out for y'all. I definitely do hope that the messages resonate for y'all, and overall I hope that they are useful, okay? And with that being said, we're just gonna jump right into y'all reading, okay? So right off the bat, you have the Devil coming out. You also have the Eight of Pentacles. You have the Hermit as well. You also have the Three of Pentacles. You have the Moon coming out. You also have the King of Cups. You have the Five of Swords. And you also have the Ten of Pentacles, and you have the Death come out as well. And I use that as the overall on the side. We'll clarify that. We got Capricorn energy, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, okay? All the water signs. To start off, somebody is very greedy. Okay, we'll start it off to say that as well, okay? Someone could feel as though you were in. It feels like someone is not thoroughly expressing how they feel about some sort of decision that you are wanting to make. What's this Three of Pentacles? This could be about working with someone, working something out with somebody as well. The card fell all the way across the... Hold on, y'all. You got the Seven of Cups. What's the Hermit? It's almost giving me an energy of like someone seeing that with the Queen of Cups and the Five of Wands, that you are having some sort of, it feels like a conflict of interest when it comes to like the heart space about something that you want or something that you want to work out. Someone could also feel like another person is trying to like play with your heart space as well. It gives the energy of someone who definitely does care about you. What's the Devil? Yeah, you got the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and you also do have the the Six of Cups. This is somebody who's seen you get out of a certain space mentally and emotionally. They love the fact that you are, it feels like right now, constantly working on yourself, but they're very worried about you like you going back to an old way of being or entertaining somebody who put you in a stuck space mentally and emotionally before. Like someone's very concerned about like your well-being. And again, this could be a family member, a water sign family member. It's someone who cares about you, care about this person as well. There's a mutual respect, a mutual care and love for one another. Because someone sees that something potentially took you a while to get over, which is normal. I don't know. Someone's really worried about, yeah, with the Ten of Swords, how something affected you. Like you have somebody who really, really like thinks about you and your well-being and if you are okay, who the type of people you are entertaining, the type of people who are surrounding you. But it doesn't give an energy to where this person is worried in like a wrong way, basically. Like, oh, am I going to lose this person? Is this person going to leave? It doesn't give that. It gives a very platonic energy. Like it could be a mother, a father. It can even be somebody who does watch over you. It definitely could be someone who fights for you in the spirit. This person could be a Virgo, a water sign. And if that is the case, this person really does love you. This person loves you. They love you. I love you. What's this Eight of Pentacles? This is, they see you working hard. I cannot get over this feeling. With the Knight of Wands, it's not a bad energy. This is somebody who wants you to continue to work hard. What's the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands? You have the Nine of Pentacles and you have the Six of Pentacles, yeah. You could definitely be doing good for yourself financially, work-wise basically as well. You're giving a go-getter energy right now as well. Someone who's very loving, like compassionate. Yeah, I don't know what this is so far. What's the Ten of Pentacles? You have the Ace of Swords coming out and you have the Two of Wands. Yeah, this is a family. It feels like a family member. Especially if you did just have a, I don't know, like a loved one pass on. That's what it feels like. It feels like a passed on energy, especially with that Hermit. I don't know what that's about. It gives like a spiritual guide as well. If you believe in like archangel, it feels like you are very, very, very loved on. It feels like in a spiritual sense though, like angels and things like that, especially if you believe in it type of thing. You believe in God, babe. But it feels like it's a past, it feels very passed on, especially with this Hermit. Like it's somebody who wants you to keep fighting. It's somebody who wants you to keep going, keep fighting. Like don't stop, don't give up on yourself basically. Especially if this is a person who did a lot for themselves, but also if this could be a person to where even if this person is alive or they are, you know, passed on, this is somebody who was unable to fulfill their own dreams potentially. This is somebody who got wrapped up in their own third-party situations and their own, you know, illusions. Like this is given an energy of somebody who's really wanting the best for you. Meaning like they don't want you to get wrapped up in situations to where it has you questioning yourself. It has you, you know, in that mindset or that state of mind to where you feel like you are not enough. This is somebody who really wants you to see that you are a beautiful human, like human individual, like a very good human being. Like this is somebody who views you in a very, very good state. Like this is somebody who's seen you hurt before. And it's like they don't want you to hurt again. Like this is somebody who really is going out their way to protect and wants to protect the well-being of you, especially your mind and your emotions. It's something with your emotions. What's the Five of Wands and the Queen of Cups? You have the Ace of Pentacles. What's the Five of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles? What's the Five of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles? You have the Ace of Cups and you have the Page of Pentacles. What's the Page of Pentacles? You have the Sun, the Three of Swords, and the Six of Wands. This is... because I don't know if this is somebody who's watched you grow from like an adolescence into an adult as well. Or they've seen you when you were just immature. And when I mean by immature, this could even be from like being a teenager basically into adulthood, you know, freshman in college into adulthood type of like situation. Yo, this is somebody who really cares about you. And I cannot get over the fact that it is giving passed on. I cannot really ignore that. This Virgo energy, this person could be a heavy Virgo. Or again, it's just talking about like someone who's in the spirit, but it's giving, especially if someone's a Virgo who passed on. Like, this is somebody who really wants to see you happy. They want to see you successful. What's the Three of Swords, though? What's this Three of Swords? You have the Hangman. And what's the Three of Swords and the Hangman? You got Pisces energy. You have the King of Wands. Especially if you do feel like you don't have somebody in the physical to protect you. Like, someone hates the fact that it feels like people like don't protect you. Because even if this is like a family member in the physical, especially if you grew up like you could have been bullied, you know, things could have been happening in your personal life, you know, your home. Someone feels like they dropped the ball when it came down to protecting you, or this person could feel like other people dropped the ball when it came to like protecting you, your innocence as well. What's the Hangman and the Three of Swords and the King of Wands? Or what's the Three of Swords, the Hangman, and the King of Wands? Excuse me. You have the Hierophant and the Two of Swords. What? You got Taurus energy. Leo as well, if I didn't say it already. What's the Two of Swords? You got the Ten of Swords coming out, and you have the Four of Pentacles, and you have the Five of Pentacles. There could also be a situation to where someone wants to reveal some sort of emotion or something that they've seen or something that they heard or something that they witnessed about something that could have transpired in the past regarding you. Especially if you were like in a toxic dynamic with family, a friendship, a lover, right? Somebody could have seen something, heard something, witnessed something, whatever, and failed to tell you at one point in time. Mainly because this person could have seen you hurt already. They could have seen you, you know, in this phase of like already being down, already feeling like, you know, whatever the situation is isn't working, right? I want to clarify that death, but especially with the death right now, at least signifying, you know, transformation, change as well. Especially with this energy, someone seeing that some sort of hardship that you were in wasn't a hardship that lasted too long nor forever, to where whatever they seen, heard, or witnessed is almost like, what's the point of telling viewer at this point? They're doing better, they're growing, especially financially, it feels like, especially just in work. Like something didn't bring you down, something didn't hit you, basically. And it could be about a specific person, that's the thing, but someone's very, I'd be damned if I do, I'd be damned if I don't. Because whatever the information is, it seems like it does seem like it's important. Whatever someone has to tell you, it feels like it involves some sort of backstabbing energy, to where this person telling you whatever they heard, witnessed, whatever the case may be, it could have helped you move on and away from a situation a lot faster. but someone feels like you were doing it and you did it all on your own, type of like energy. Like someone at some point in time didn't want to hurt you more. I don't know if that's, someone didn't want to hurt you more, basically. Excuse me. And they feel like you're not hurting anymore. They feel like you're not in pain about a certain situation anymore. So it's almost like, why reveal it? What's the Four of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and the Ten of Swords? With the Ace of Wands? What's the Ace of Wands? With the King of Pentacles, and you have the Tower. You got Aquarius energy out here. What's the Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles in this Tower? What's the Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles in this Tower? You have the Judgment, and you have the Three of Cups. You got Libra energy. What's the Judgment and the Three of Cups? You have the Ten of Wands. Because I don't know if someone got with somebody you know as well with the Nine of Swords. Or they tried to. Somebody did something really, really shady. Like it feels shady. Like you will look at it as some sort of like betrayal. Like some sort of backstabbing. Like it feels like you were shielded from something that at one point in time, if you would have known or you would have found out, it would have really affected you a lot more than I feel like you were realizing. Like it feels like something wasn't brought to light because it would have really it would have did something to you mentally. Like out of all the things that you've been through, and I'm pretty sure everybody's story is different. We've all been through things, trust me. And you know, you could be like, I survived this and I survived that, but I feel like because it feels like you trusted somebody who should not have been like trusted. You could have trusted somebody around people that you felt like, you know, couldn't hurt you, or these people wouldn't hurt me. And it feels like, I don't know if someone heard something or seen somebody do something. Again, this could be like two people hooking up and they shouldn't have been together. Somebody taking some sort of ideas, but like this could even be some sort of like trauma from childhood. I want to be honest with you, especially if it was like by a family member, so to speak. Like someone feels like they dropped the ball when it came to helping you or protecting you, but almost like by the grace of God, you healed on your own, or you're healing on your own. To where it's almost like they don't want to reopen up some sort of past for you, because there's almost like they are kind of like aware of like where that puts you emotionally and mentally. It's something with your emotions overall though. It's really something with your emotions overall. Like you could have been somebody who was a firecracker, babe. Like you acted first and thought about it later, to where this person doesn't want to put you back, I don't know, in that state of like being. Like this person doesn't want you to react to whatever information that they want to give you, because one, now it's been potentially so long, or you're healing from it basically. What's this Moon? You have the Chariot. What's the Moon in the Chariot? Whoa. You have the Queen of Wands coming out, and you have the Queen of Swords, and it did come out in reverse. I'm gonna keep it in reverse. What's the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords in reverse? You have the Queen of Pentacles. What's the Queen of Swords in reverse? You have the Eight of Cups. So what's the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles? What's the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles? You have the Six of Swords. And what's the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Cups? With the Justice. I feel like someone has to walk away, with the Wheel of Fortune. Because this could even be something as simple as meddling, right? This could be something as simple as someone telling like your business or intervening in a situation between you and someone else as well, and like distorting your image just completely as well. Someone has to walk away from being this way. Because something did not work out for another person who it feels as though was either causing some sort of disruption when it comes to your mental and emotional health or aiding in it. Because it feels like also you were guided away from this person, these individuals, or this situation. And it's almost like if someone continued up with something, it was almost like their true intentions with like being your friend or being close to you just in general was going to like get exposed. Someone was not like a real anything to you, a real friend, a real lover, a real family. Like someone wasn't genuine with you. Someone knows this though. And it's like, how can I put this? Because even if this isn't a loved one or someone who passed on who could feel this way, I definitely do feel like someone is still very proud of, like, because I still meant what I said, especially with that Virgo energy about like it feels like a passed on person now. I can't even hold you. Or like a guide who's almost like they fight for you. Like they show you the signs you're looking for. It's just up to you. You pay attention to them. But it definitely does feel like there's someone in the physical who allowed another person to play or intervene in a situation that affected you negatively, emotionally, and mentally. Because you could be a fire sign or an earth sign watching a Queen of Wands or a Queen of Pentacles. Is the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles the same energy? Like, are they representing the same energy? With the High Priestess, yes. With the you got Pisces energy out here as well. Like you move with. It feels like you move with your intuition. And it feels like whoever this Queen of Swords is, they don't have to be an air sign. They are just someone who feels like they are a lot smarter. Okay? This could be someone who is equipped with their own intuition. Like they know that intuition exists. They know that spirituality exists. Like this is somebody who uses their intuition to seek out the weak in their eyes. They think people are dumb because this is a dummy. Whoever this Queen of Swords in reverse is, they're a goofball. This is a dummy. And again, it definitely could have been a situation to where, say it was a friend group or you liked somebody, right? And this Queen of Swords knew you some way, somehow, or seen you around, worked with you, whatever. They definitely liked to see you down. They definitely did. Even if this was like about a person in specific, they liked when y'all bickered or when y'all fought. Like this was somebody who I would thank them in a sense, because whatever you've been through, something sparked your awakening. And I feel like it's shocking those who knew you or was in a situation with you before you knew what an intuition was, before you knew what a higher self was. Like you really went through some sort of spiritual warfare that could be made into a movie, basically. Like someone literally wiped your third eye clear enough for you to see through it. A situation did that for you though. And that's what it feels. It feels like the divine is like applauding you. Because whatever situation you were in, whatever spiritual warfare you were in that caused some sort of awakening, some sort of shadow, for you to work on your shadow side, excuse me. It's a lot with this one today. Even Cancers and Aquarius seemed like there was a lot. Like I had to think really, really hard. But it feels like whatever spiritual warfare that caused your awakening, a lot of people would have folded to whatever that spiritual warfare that you experienced was. And everybody's is different. Everybody's test, everybody's awakening, everybody's realization to, intuition is real. Everybody has intuition. A lot of people just don't know to utilize it. A lot of people just don't know they are spiritually inclined that way. You get what I'm saying? To me, everybody has an intuition. You could either choose to use it, neglect it, or use it for all the wrong reasons, okay? And you can strengthen it as well. And I feel like that's like someone had to stop manipulating us in a situation regarding you, because they seen that your intuition was just growing stronger and stronger and stronger with every inconvenience that it was almost like they felt like they were putting in your way. Because it's almost like if your intuition didn't already expose somebody, it will. Your intuition is going to expose somebody. It could be an air sign, a Pisces, a Cancer. What's the Six of Swords with the High Priestess? Like, no matter like your gender with the star at the bottom, you could have been dealing with like someone knows about spirituality. Like, I don't know, someone gets psychic readings as well. It almost gives an energy to where, again, no matter your gender, someone not only thought they were smarter than you, they thought they were like more spiritually inclined. Like, this could, again, be somebody who used their intuition for all the wrong reasons, right? And this is somebody who thought like they were some sort of high priestess, even if they don't use those words, even if they don't even know what a high priestess basically like is or what it embodies, or a high priest, whatever the case may be, right? It's all energy. I don't really care that much. It's all energy, all right? It all is the same in retrospect, but someone looked at themselves as like a true high priestess, a true master of just, it feels like secrecy, and it gives high priestess in reverse. All right, when it comes to, for me in this aspect, being very dark, all right, being someone who likes to meddle, you get what I'm saying? They like to shapeshift. They use manipulation as basically spell work, gossip as well. Like, just somebody with a nasty tongue, nasty tongue, okay? And not in that way. Sorry. Nasty tongue, like they gossip a lot, child. Screw up the truth as well. And then it was almost like the more they antagonized you, or the more they crossed you in some way, shape, or form, it was like they didn't know that it was building you. It caused you to awaken. It caused you to think a lot more. It caused you to slow down when it came to reacting so much and basically being in your emotions. There's nothing wrong with being your emotions, but you should never let your emotions run the battle, run the fight. I had to learn that in a very hard way. You should never let your emotions drive you. Never. Especially not in a situation where you have to almost like protect yourself. You have to get yourself out of harm's way. If you react because you're upset, or your ego is bruised, or someone's meddling, is almost like all you're going to do is kind of acting with emotion feed into what they kind of want. Because a lot of times people want their reaction. They want you to get emotional because it's going to cause you to say things you don't mean. It's going to cause you to act in a way to where you're going to become unrecognizable. And it's almost like you're going to feed into whatever negative truth that anybody has spewed about you. Look at him, look at her. I told you, there, whatever the case may be. Your emotions will have you everywhere, to where whoever this person is, I wouldn't say they taught you. But again, you definitely could give this person a round of applause, because all they did in hindsight was make you stronger. Like someone's spiritual warfare made you a lot, some sort of spiritual warfare made you a lot stronger than I feel like you recognize present day. Like whoever this energy is that tried to come up against you, especially it feels like with your intuition, it's like they don't even stand a chance against you. Like they have to stop doing something. And it feels like meddling. What's the Queen of Swords in reverse? Can I get one more for the Queen of Swords in reverse? With the Seven of Pentacles. What's the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles? You have the Empress, you have the Seven of Swords, and you have the, and the Seven of Wands. 77 could be significant. This was somebody who wanted to block you. They wanted to cause spiritual war. It's something with spiritual warfare. Someone wanted to create some sort of spiritual warfare. You are someone with a very, very bright light. Very, very bright light. Again, 77 could be of significance or importance, rather. And again, you got Taurus, Libra energy out here. Like this was somebody who was invested in your downfall. Person wanted to block love for you, potentially like money, new things, just new things to come in for you. They wanted to block. This person didn't want to see you happy. They didn't want to see you going big. They didn't want you to have what you wanted, just in general, whatever it was. Especially, this is like a friend or a friend of like a lover you wanted. Like this is somebody who looked at you as somebody who gets everything, and they wanted to intervene in any way, shape, or form that they could to prevent anything else from coming into fruition for you. Like if you told this person you wanted these type of sneakers, they will go out and get them before you, even if it creates them to be in some sort of, like they'll miss out on a bill to get something that you want first. Like they'll be late on a bill, a car payment, whatever, just to get whatever you want first. It's that kind of energy, which that's super childish in retrospect, but that's the kind of energy that this person is giving frenemy. What's the King of Cups? What's the King of Cups? You have the Nine of Swords. What's the King of Cups and the Nine of Swords? You have the Two of Cups and the King of Swords. Because there could, again, even be a situation where with the Four of Swords, where you did have some sort of like lover not realizing that someone else was like coming up against you, not realizing, because whoever this Queen of Swords is, or whoever this person is who intervened in any sort of situation you were in, aligned themselves, it feels like, or tried to, with someone that they were close to, even if these two people knew each other already, or people knew of each other before you came into a certain situation. Someone aligned themselves with somebody who they didn't know was like trying to get something out of you, or trying to hurt you in some way, shape, or form. A very jealous person, very greedy. This is somebody who's not happy within. They're not a happy person from within. They're not somebody who even feels like happiness is like real. This is a real happiness hater. And it's almost like someone regrets that. Someone shameful. That is either like they aligned themselves with someone who at one point in time tried to break you, or it's the fact that they felt to kind of like protect you, or some sort of relationship that the two of you had. This is like a best friend backstabbing you for the popular kids type of example. I can't, it feels like it's a lot. Like it feels like people are really thinking about you. It definitely does. Your intuition, how far you have come. It feels like you have people really thinking about the things that, especially if you were hurt by like a friend, like someone's really thinking about something that they put you through, and not knowing or seeing that you were a lot stronger than almost like what you look like. Like someone looked at you as someone who was kind of like unaware at one point in time, unaware of a lot. Like this is almost like someone who was coddled or given like a silver spoon, finally having to, encounter people who was raised completely different from them. You get what I'm saying? And people looking at you as someone, of like a goody two shoes, or like, no one can hurt you if you don't hurt other people. And in reality, you had to learn, like, people are going to, if people don't like you or people really want to hurt you, they will do that. They will manipulate you. They will take from you, etc., etc. Like, someone had to learn a very harsh lesson in that. And I feel like within that lesson is either someone in the family in the physical, or you have someone in the family who passed on, and they both feel strong. Especially now that I'm saying you have people who feel like they've really dropped the ball when it came to, like, not preparing you for the real world, but allowing you to kind of like explore different avenues of the real world. Like, they feel like, I shouldn't have coddled viewer as much, or, you know, I should have shown them, or I should have like exposed them more to like the truth of like how the world really is. But someone is very proud at the fact that you know now, and that you are kind of like, you were not weak. Like, you were actually the opposite of that. And I'm happy I finally get to say that, because in a lot of readings that does pop up, that energy of like being naive and being, you know, weak-willed. You get what I'm saying? It's an energy to where you have a lot of people realizing like, viewer was never weak. Viewer isn't weak. I'm actually the weak one. But it's something strong with you people realizing that you are no weakling. Especially not to spiritual warfare. Especially not to people who try to get over on you, try to hurt you. Especially not anymore. Like, someone really, really, it feels like loves your strength. And it could potentially be someone who you don't even like really want to talk to anymore with the Nine of Cups, because you have a King of Swords, King of Cups energy. Who feels like they like miss you or something. What's this Nine of Swords? Like, someone hates the fact, yeah, with the Four, that is almost like they didn't take some sort of chance, or they like played in your face. Like, someone really hates the fact that they allowed themselves to do that, and they aligned themselves with other people. Because it feels like no matter if you become cordial or you become friends with this person again, or, you know, you reconcile, it's almost like someone regrets treating you a certain type of way. Like, someone regrets the fact that it's almost like you have to live also with those memories of someone not doing right by you or treating you well. Like, they hate the fact that they know that you know that they did talk poorly about you, or they did step out, or they didn't give a certain relationship with you a chance, or just didn't give you a chance in general. And even if someone did align themselves with somebody else who at one point in time they didn't realize how severe something actually like was, because someone was like really lying in a situation, like saying they weren't doing something when they really were, they weren't talking about you when they really were, they don't talk to you at all. Like, someone was lying. And in the midst of a situation, it was making you not only go crazy, but seem that way as well. Like, someone really made it seem like you were nuts. Mm-hmm. Like, I can't pinpoint what type of situation this is, but someone really, yeah, somebody's spiritual warfare was like serious. Like, someone was going through a battle. And somebody was really, really lying about some sort of part that they had to play in it. Because it feels like somebody wasn't just manipulating you, they were manipulating everyone who was involved. Especially if there's a love situation and someone wanted to come towards you. If this is like a friend group and someone was meddling inside of the friend group as well, like someone was acting like they weren't talking about somebody, they barely spoke to them, they don't know them, whatever the case may be, someone's like a big liar. And like this friend or this lover who feels as though they didn't really protect you as well, they feel manipulated, they feel played. Because now they're realizing I'm the weak one. I'm one of the weak ones. How didn't I see this coming? Viewer seen it. I didn't see it. Viewer was telling me. You could have told somebody, this person is trying to do this. This person is trying to do that. This person's meddling. This person not telling the truth. They took this from me. Someone didn't believe you until it was almost like too late. What's the Five of Swords? What's the Five of Swords? You got the Four of Cups. What's the Five of Swords and the Four of Cups? You have the world, and it's out here in reverse. And someone doesn't want a cycle to be over. And again, it definitely does feel like it's that Queen of Swords in reverse. It definitely does feel that way. With the Three of Wands and the Page of Wands. There's the Three of Wands and the Page of Wands. You have the Nine of Cups. And what's this world in reverse? What's the world in reverse? Whoa. You have the Knight of Cups, the Temperance, and you have the Page of Swords. With the Four of Wands at the bottom. You got Sagittarius energy out here. This is crazy. Because it feels like there's an energy of like you moving on, you moving forward from hardships is in general, people who want to make your life harder, people who could want to bicker with you. It feels like disrupt your peace. It feels like that cycle is over, and it's almost like someone on the other end is throwing a tantrum that they can't get to you. Someone's like really obsessed with you, it feels like. And this is not to make it melodramatic. Like someone really wants to disturb you. Someone wants to be someone you think about. Like, I don't know what type of, like someone wants to scar another person. They like the energy of like feeling like they were the, like, because what someone isn't realizing is some sort of energy that they're giving off is actually creepy as hell. Like the energy is actually creepy. Like, I don't, for example, if anybody ever watched Pretty Little Liars, that is my it, baby. But Pretty Little Liars, if you're just aware of like what their show just in general, when you know people get text messages and the person was like A or whatever the case may be, it's giving that like it's actually creepy as fuck. Like it's not even like funny, it's not something, it's creepy. Like someone isn't realizing, yeah, someone has like a very creepy energy when it comes to you. Like a certain cycle is clearly over, and it's almost like they're throwing a tantrum because they don't want it to be. And it's not even like the cycle was a good one. It was almost like you were sitting here meddling or chastising someone or creating drama in someone's life, and they wanted to be over, but you wanted to continue because you thought like this person didn't know, or you thought you were getting away with something. You like the way that you were affecting somebody negatively, because this is somebody seeing you move on. Like you're content, especially with this Nine of Cups. Things are coming into fruition. You're building from the ground up again. It feels like your self-esteem as well. Like whatever made you feel lack in a certain situation that wasn't going your way, or whatever the case may be, you're rebuilding from that. And that's hard to do. That's a foundation that doesn't exist anymore. Like you're becoming someone completely different now. Like someone gave you the chance to start all over, reinvent yourself. This is like going through a bad breakup, getting fired, finding a new job. Like this is somebody seeing you start all over again. Like they witnessed you start all over again. And if they thought you were big and better then, they're about to watch you be big and better now. Because now, especially when it comes to like you're coming into the realization of who you truly are. And when I say this, everybody's age is different. Everybody's trials and tribulations are different. You could have realized this as well about yourself. And you could have been in this space. But for those who are just now coming into that realization and in that space, really believe in your abilities to do whatever you put your mind to, especially if you feel like you are intuitive or you are being guided. Believe in that. Go with that. Work with it as well. Because it's going to work out really, really good for you. And it's really going to start disrupting someone else's peace. Because I feel like someone really wants to antagonize, like not even antagonize you. Because I don't know if someone had you like in a frenzy, or was like, someone just seen you react to something that they were doing. And there was a potential that whoever was like the main culprit in stirring up some sort of drama or issue or whatever the case may be, they liked the fact that it was almost like they weren't being seen, or the fact that like someone was painting you out to be like crazy. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, this is an energy to where at one point in time you couldn't prove something, or people wasn't listening to you because you were acting so much in your emotion, and someone loved that. Someone loved the fact that they were able to kind of like rile you up emotionally, and then you try to explain your side, or you trying to come forth with like the truth of what really is going on, or how something is affecting you. People weren't paying attention to you because this person almost like had you react in a crazy way, or what seemed as a crazy way. I'm hoping that makes sense, because this, like, someone is afraid of you now, it feels like, or they know you see them. Like, again, this is like a dark high priestess who, it feels like this person does this though. Like, this is a very, very sad person. This is somebody who's very sad. They're very sad. They are very, very, very sad. And they didn't know they were coming up against somebody who also has like someone who believes it, someone who knows it, someone who their intuition is strengthening. Like, this is somebody who did not think that you were privy, or that you would be privy to your own intuition, your own higher self. Because this is somebody who's in, it feels like strongly, there's a presence of like someone who's into it. Spirituality, readings, even if it's just psychic, there is a strong energy of someone being into it. Even if it's pulling their own cards, even if it's just getting a reading from another person, they're into that. It's a strong feeling, like a presence. Can I get one more? What's the world? Damn. You got the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this could even be someone who could have got readings about something that you were supposed to, yeah, like this is somebody who was really supposed to be some sort of karmic in your life. Like, somebody had a karmic energy in their life. Like a karmic, like, seriously. Especially if this isn't romantic, like someone had like it feels like a Platonic karmic, like somebody you weren't involved in romantically. Someone you were involved with romantically could have been involved, but someone had a karmic of like a friend of a friend, who definitely could have been doing like readings on like the things that you were going to get in the future, you were going to obtain. Like, someone was like trying to, it feels like, dig for information. What's the Wheel of Fortune in the World in Reverse? I'm gonna have to get out one more deck. You got the Two of Pentacles. I'm gonna get one more. Just to see what's going on. What's this World in Reverse in the Wheel of Fortune? What's the World in? You got the Two of Swords. What's the Two of Swords? 22 can be of importance. Literally, you got the Two of Pentacles. And even if somebody they weren't getting the right information about you. With the Ten of Wands, someone pegged you all wrong. I don't know what somebody was listening to, who they were listening to. Someone thought like, I don't know, like they thought they knew, someone thought like they knew something about you, or they knew some sort of information that was very valuable about you. Like, somebody is struggling to keep up with something. It feels like someone's struggling to keep up with something. And it feels like it's to keep up with you, with the Lovers and the Ten of Pentacles. Like, it feels like you are destined to receive a lot of the things that it feels like you want. You get what I'm saying? You're never going to receive, well, I won't say that, but it depends on what you want. Like if you are wanting a stable home, a stable relationship, stable job, whatever, of course you have to do the work, but it's still aligned. Someone is still aligned to have some sort of wish fulfillment. Whether it is in love, your own family, you loving your job, you loving on your, like someone, you're fine. It feels like you are fine. And someone was like really trying their hardest to make you receive some sort of misfortune. Like someone really wanted to fuck up your future. Like, I don't know if someone's into spell work, and I say that very, very loosely. I'm not really into the hocusy pocusy, bottomy booms. I'm not really into that or privy too much into that, but that's, the presence is here of someone getting readings on you, speaking ill will onto you as well. Again, possibly doing like actual spell work, like someone's into that. And it feels like whatever energy someone was like looking for or hoping for you to be in, they're in it. Someone is struggling financially. I don't know if someone paid for too many readings, but someone is struggling. Like, I don't know, someone is struggling. What's the Two of Pentacles? The Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords? With the Ace of Swords, honey. Someone is struggling. What's the Death? With the Two of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. And that is death. That's a death to an old way of being. You have transformed, it feels like a lot. You have changed a lot, excuse me, especially if you are a Scorpio. You could be a Gemini as well. And that's what somebody like is very afraid of. I feel like your transformation and your growth within some sort of spiritual warfare has really, it feels like warped people's minds. Like, I cannot explain it. Like something that was really supposed to, like something was supposed to drive you away from faith, God, the divine, spirituality, any sort of religious belief you had. Something was supposed to drive you far away from any sort of belief that you have. And instead of it doing that, it did nothing but kind of like empower you and encourage some sort of change within you as well. What's this Two of Wands? You have the Hangman and you have the Eight of Pentacles. And I honestly feel like if you are working on yourself or you feel like you have worked on yourself, baby, when I say that work is not, like someone is going to be a very like phenomenal like person. Like you have a story to tell, even if you feel like you are there up in age and it's like, oh, there's nothing else for me, or, you know, I've lived my life. Okay, so start to tell it, babe. Start to tell it. Like somebody's going to have a very encouraging story. Like, I don't even feel like you realize that now. Even if it's just to like younger generations after you or just like youth in the future, but you're going to have a story, again, that can be made into like a movie. About like spiritual warfare, growth as well, what it looks like to see your, like what the world looks like asleep versus what it looks like when you are awakened. You see the world completely different with both set of lenses, whether you are asleep and when you are awake. You see the world completely differently. But yeah, somebody's struggling, babe. And it definitely feels like financially, okay? Because whatever energy somebody was trying to send to you, they got it all back, and it feels like it's financially. Like it's no matter what somebody does, it feels like financially somebody is all messed up. But y'all gotta go. I definitely do hope that the messages resonate for y'all, and overall I hope that the messages were useful for y'all. And yeah, I definitely do hope that the reading was useful overall, okay? It felt like it was just a lot of information. This was too much information for me, okay, this early. But again, thank y'all for watching. I definitely do hope that the messages, like I said before, resonate with y'all and overall are useful, okay, guys? And with that being said, I will see y'all next time. Bye.